What's up everyone, Elmi here. First of all, hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. Hope they had spent a great time with their loved ones. And so I wanted to focus today on an honest trailer that was just released on Valentine's Day, on one of the biggest romance films of the 90s, Titanic, because now they're re-releasing it in theaters, the Titanic 2023 Remaster. And it's it's crazy to know that this masterpiece of a film was released 25 years ago. Actually, slightly more than 25 years. This came out in 1997. So, yeah, last year it was 25 years. One of the monumental achievements in James Cameron's career, being re-released in theaters, and now let's see what they have to say about this film 25 years later.
Titanic is returning to theaters for its 25th anniversary, giving dudes everywhere an easy way to seal the deal this Valentine's Day. Now, settle in for a remastered honest trailer of the one we made back in 2012, because some things have changed since then. But honestly, not that much.
Together, their undying love made James Cameron filthy f***ing rich.
Titanic 2023 Remastered Edition. When this sheet of paper survives 80 years at the bottom of the ocean, somehow, this 100-year-old will explain where the priceless jewel between her pubes went in a film that dares to imagine what if your grandma's rambling stories were actually interesting.
It was the most erotic moment of my life.
Ma'am, that is your granddaughter. But it's such an epic tale, you'll barely even wonder how she knows what everyone else was saying at all times.
While I was being plowed in the backseat of a Coupe de Ville, a lookout was chatting about his special nose.
That is true.
What is there?
Anyway, back to the sex.
Welcome aboard the Titanic, a ship inspired by your mom.
She is the largest moving object ever made by the hand of man in all history.
And that's a big ass. We're talking 20, 30,000 tons.
Toured the extremely British upper decks.
Keep order here! Keep order, I said!
The ethnic stereotypes below.
I'm Tommy Ryan.
And the mole people below even them. Welcome aboard young Rose, a once and future drama queen.
To me, it was a slave ship taking me back to America in chains.
Okay, relax. Watch as the 17-year-old risks it all and throws caution to the wind, because you never know how long you've got until Leonardo DiCaprio leaves you for a literal child.
You're still my best girl, Cora.
Not getting the best vibes from this guy. Leo squints his way into every millennial girl's heart as Jack Dawson, while he drags Rose into a whirlwind romance, literally.
Come with me.
Jack, wait!
Come on.
He does do that often.
Come on, Rose. Come on. Come on. Come on. Move. Come on.
Jack, no! Jack, no!
He's impossibly hot, hopelessly romantic, and completely devoted to a woman he spent like 12 hours with tops. He even dropped his Wisconsin accent to be more attractive.
I grew up there near Chippewa Falls.
And as I was saying, that water there is cold enough to freeze your pooper off, don't you know?
Thrill as Jack and Rose deal with her fiancé Cal,
Billy
the
Zane.
Monopoly guy with better hair.
We are royalty, Rose.
Even though Billy Zane is the only man who looks better bald. Escape from Rose's evil mother, who lost her husband and doesn't want to live in poverty? What a pal around with Molly Brown, literally the only nice rich person on board.
You shine up like a new penny.
And set sail with the captain, who is just one voyage short of retirement.
Retire with a bang, EJ.
You people can't just go around foreshadowing like that and expect not to die.
It is unsinkable. God himself could not sink this ship.
She's all the lifeboat you need.
But the ship can't see.
Lucky sons of in the world, you know that?
Jinx!
Oh, man.
Strap in for a perfect split between romance and disaster. Plus the horror film rule, where if you have sex outside of marriage, a monster rises from the deep to kill everyone you love. As the Titanic goes down in stunning detail, handing out hundreds of deaths that range from heartbreaking to kinda funny. to pretty unnecessary, since that piece of wood was clearly big enough for two.
I've been saying that for years.
I know it's poetic, Mr. Cameron, but this is the internet. You get one small detail wrong and no one will shut up about it for 25 years.
80% of my body is out of the water.
Mythbusters.
Jack's death was needless.
Everybody in here knows that she should have got up off that bed and shared it with him.
Could Jack have fit on that door at the end?
Oh my gosh.
No comment. I would have shared the raft. I've never really seen it as a debate. It's just stupid.
Cameron's verdict?
Jack might have lived.
Yes, I knew it. I never let go, Jack. I never let go. So revisit the film. That's the Rosetta Stone of James Cameron's true passions. Checking out cool animals, putting Kate Winslet underwater, and using his movies as an excuse to dick around with submarines. In this 3-hour epic that turns a real tragedy into the backdrop for a made-up romance. A genre that can be amazing when it works, but it usually doesn't.
You are just so...
Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Never forget.
Oh, yeah, this movie.
Starring The Departed, These Rows Ain't Loyal, 90 Day Fiancé. Hey, Grandpa, you might want to sit down for this.
Yar, bring me the heart of the ocean, yar.
Weekend at Bernie's. Brown versus Boat of Transportation. The #1 quote of 1997.
I'm the king of the world!
I knew they were going to bring that up.
The #1 song of 1997.
My heart will go on. Oh, yeah. Celine Dion.
And the #1 opinion of boys in 1997.
I thought of nothing except Titanic, but I never got it.
It sinks.
It's...
Did you know that Johnny Depp turned down the role of Jack? Johnny Depp in a doomed romance at sea, playing a hero named Jack with a spoiled rich girl running away from her problems, looking for a mythical treasure, being pursued by arrogant British aristocrats? That would never work.
It is true.
Draw me like one of your French girls. I'm the king of the world. Real. This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. Will you be my Valentine? Smoochy, smoochy.
Oh, man. Yeah, thinking back to this film, I mean, I remember years and years ago, like they said, they mentioned this being a 3-hour film. I remember early childhood when my cousin ended up getting this movie on VHS. I had to put it on, use 2 VHS tapes to fit the whole movie. Oh, man. Yeah, those times are long gone. But, yeah, as far as this movie goes, it is extraordinary, you know, like... Wait, it does have, it's not completely flawless. That one thing that everybody's been talking about for years, like Jack and Rose would have fit on that piece of door. And, God, but this, without question, is the film that got Leonardo DiCaprio to stardom. He's definitely come a long way from his feature film debut in Critters 3. No, really, he started his career doing battle with a bunch of man-eating alien furballs. But crazy how they mentioned that what they talked about premarital romance leading to monster creating chaos. That's exactly what happened to Billy Zane in the first Critters movie. Yeah, that's one of the main thing that both these actors had in common when they did Titanic. They both had an early role starring in a film from the Critters franchise. The more you know. But yeah, this was fun to watch. Titanic, it's amazing how they just went back and redid this again after doing it previously when the 3D version came out in theaters over a decade ago. I remember when that happened. I was in college at that time. But yeah, it was fun going back to this film because there's so much that Honest Trailers poked fun at, and always gotta love their humor. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Honest Trailer for Titanic, the 2023 remastered version. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you have any suggestions for what I should check out in the future, just let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.